Hi, Earthlings. Hi. I'm Zombie from the planet Pluto. And today, we are doing my celebrity crushes. Because it's the month of love and I don't know when I'm posting this. It's either Happy Valentine's Day, yay, or it's Happy Valentine's Month, yay. Either way, month of love. As you can see, we have a familiar setup. Either it is or it isn't. I don't know which video I'm posting first, so don't judge me, okay? Sorry if the audio was bad. My mic was away from me. But anyway, let's get into the outfits before we get into the video. Look at this: the sunglasses, my blazer, which you will see again. This is not the first or last time you'll see this year, and my vest. Slay. I literally, quick sidetrack, I literally bought this stuff. If I'm being honest, I brought this this blazer with me just for this video. Like, I knew I was gonna do this video, so I bought this just for this. My vest I bought because I thought I was going to be going out and doing the most, and I ended up not doing it. But anyways, let's get into today's video. It's gonna be chilled. I don't like I kind of look so professional, so put together with on. Why does it look like that? Okay, anyways, let's just get started because the storage on my SD card is going, and the time, because my mother's gonna be home soon, and I literally am shooting this in the living room, and this chair, like you see the chair I'm sitting on, is blocking the door or when people are coming home, and the road might be busy. But anyways, what the fuck's up with this heart? Stay here. You literally have 10 more minutes to do your job. The fuck? You know what, this bitch? Oh. Okay, so anyways, give me 2 seconds, please. Okay, so let's get started. So it's Valentine's month or day, whenever the fuck you're watching this. And I thought it would be a great idea to share my celebrity crushes with you, because these are the people I'll be spending the month with, or day. And also, low-key, in the back of my mind, a little part of me, I don't know if it's being paranoid or whatever, but I don't want this information to be used against me in the future, because in my mind I'm like, one day I will be working with these people. Like, one day I will be spotted with one of them, whether it's working on a project or just at the same event, which is highly unlikely. But yeah, and also some of them, the first two, I literally spoke about them a lot in high school, and a part of me is like, I don't want people from, I don't know, I don't want this to come back to me one day and I'm embarrassed. But anyways, let's get into it. So I have the celebrity crushes. It's a journey, okay? It's a journey. It's a big fucking truck coming up or down. Okay, it's gone down, up. Let's just start, okay? So let me just start, okay? Guys, I'm a little bit shy to share these people with you, but I'm gonna be looking at my notes right here. Let's just get into it. So, my first celebrity crush was Shawn Mendes. Yes. Shawn Mendes. I liked him from grade 4 until grade 8. So we were together for like 4 years. That was my man for 4 years, and we were 7 years apart. Oh, 7 or 8 years? I think it's 8 years. Because I think in the back of my mind, in my archives, he's born in 1997. I know it's 8 August, I think. Wow. If I'm correct that he's born on 8 August, that literally came from the archives. Because the way that after grade 8, literally halfway through grade 8, I stopped not caring about this man, but he stopped being my husband. Because look, listen, let me tell you our story. So we were together, not together, we weren't. But you know, he was like my celebrity crush, loved him. Then, you see, he found Camila Cabello, I found Hero finds Tiffin. So we decided to go our separate ways, you know, respectfully. Then literally the next day, I can remember this so vividly. Not vividly, but I can just, I'm so dramatic. But I remember I decided I'm letting go of Shawn Mendes. He's not my husband anymore. I'll just listen to his music. Then literally the next day, I wake up in the morning and literally I was in the room with like there's like blue curtains in the lounge right now. These blue curtains were hanging in that room on that day. And she was lying in bed, and then I open my phone. I go onto YouTube because I have data, which is something I don't have a lot of the time, like anytime data. Anyways, so I go onto YouTube and boom, the Señorita music video, and I was like, what the fuck? We literally just broke up yesterday. My 14-year-old ass. I remember walking down the hallway to like the lounge to like my mom, and I was just like, wow. The way that I can remember, it's like, damn, it's like really over. It's so dramatic for what? But anyway, so Shawn Mendes, that was 4 years. That's a long time to have a celebrity crush, let me not lie. From what, 10 years old until 14, it's like. Then, as I mentioned before, Hero finds Tiffin. Now, a heart just fell. I don't know if you saw it, but it fucking ran away. Anyways, as I mentioned before, Hero finds Tiffin. Now, this man, I made him my brand, okay? Literally, everyone who like knew me, it's kind of embarrassing to think about, but in high school, basically, they knew that Hero finds Tiffin, that wasn't my husband. Like, people knew, oh, Hero finds Tiffin is Z. Like, you know, Zombie, like they just knew. Okay, so he was my man's until grade 11. And I'll tell you why. So that one lasted for 3 years, lol. So you know, like he was in the After movies, and I read After all 3 of them on Wattpad. I know that like the 3rd book got split into 2 books, so I basically didn't read like the ending of like the 4th book, but the ending wasn't that bad or like different to what it was on Wattpad. I was like, what the fuck? I just heard people talk about the ending. I was like, okay, fine. What was that? You know, the way that I just hear sounds, it's really amazing. But anyways, back to my second husband. Now, what I was saying? Now, the reason why we broke up was because he did the 4th After movie, right? And the way that I didn't even watch the 4th After movie because I saw so many, okay, not so many, I just saw 2 like movie reactions, and they were like tearing into it and making fun of it, and then my eyes started to open to realize, yeah, no, After isn't that great. I will still have good memories of it. I'm not like an active hater on it, but you know, I was like, lol. And then he did like the Woman King, and I was like, yes, slay. But I was also like embarrassed because like I was telling my mom, being like, my man's like a colonizer in this movie. But anyways, it's fine. The Woman King, if you guys have not watched The Woman King, please go watch it. I swear, it's amazing. And literally, like, one of the lead actresses, we went to the same high school, and she's from like the city that I'm from. No. Anyways, so yeah, so then he was in that movie, and I was like, yay, slay. Then I found out that there's a 5th After movie, and I was like, no, sir, no, we cannot do this. No, you cannot do a 5th After movie. I thought it was 4 movies and we're done. And you did The Woman King, and you were amongst an amazing cast, and now you're going back to After, and I think there's like another After movie coming out. I don't fucking know what's happening with After anymore, but I don't care. So I remember at that point I was very angry with him because I was like, sir, you're making the wrong decisions in your career, because he's also British. So I was like, I wanted him to do like a Guy Ritchie movie, or like, you know, like one of those like action movies, and then think he did. I don't know if it was with Guy Ritchie, but one of my favorite like action British celebrities, no, directors. So it's just, anyways, if you heard that road noise, I'm sorry. So yes, I was very angry with him and I decided we are done. But anyways, then, you know, done with him. Then I think it's the same year. Then I have a wife. Now I don't know if I should have told you guys at the beginning, but it's whatever. Then I watched Wakanda Forever, an amazing movie, and Letitia Wright, I hope I'm saying your name right, I'm so sorry I'm not, became my wife. Like, and she is my first like proper wife. Guys, please understand. Can I just pause for a second before I carry on talking? When I refer to them as like my husband, as my wife, understand that this is teenager. Like, this is fucking like 14, 15, like, you know, like I wasn't an adult yet, so allow me to be a child. And then as soon as I turn 18, trust, this behavior has stopped. Okay, I don't think of them like this now. I'm talking about zombie from back then, from like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be 3 years ago. 17-year-old me is gonna be 3 years ago this year. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about how I am simultaneously freaking out that I'm gonna be turning 20. Like, who allowed me to be an adult and I'm scared for my future, because the future really is in my hands. Anyways, that's what, how much time do I have? I have 21 minutes long. That's what I was saying. So Letitia Wright became my wife, and she's like my first like proper wife, and I was like, and she still is my wife. Not in that fan behavior, but I still genuinely, she's one of my favorite actresses, and I follow her work. I love her. I became obsessed with her, and she's such a like she genuinely, like, if you know Letitia Wright, then you understand. Sorry, I'm also looking at the weather because I have laundry hanging outside, and this weather is freaking me out, and I don't want to stop in the middle of this video and have to run and go get it. The issues I have. Anyways, so yeah, so Letitia Wright, that's my wife. Then glorious day, the next year, now this is 2023, I started to watch K-dramas. Guys, my life has changed after I started watching K-dramas. Like, just watching shows that aren't in just watching shows that are not in English has changed my life. Like, I'm watching amazing stuff. But anyways, so my first K-drama was True Beauty. True Beauty. Is it True Beauty? Oh god, I hope that is the name of it. I'm gonna lol if it's not the name of it. But anyways, so yeah. You know when you start hearing things from the outside world? I'm busy filming, guys. We need to calm down. What the fuck ever. Anyways, just ignore them, please, if you can't hear them. And I was saying, so I was watching True Beauty, and this guy, I'm gonna just pull him up on the screen. I don't know how to say his name properly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't look at me. Look at me. I think it's Cha Eun-woo. Anyways, he became my husband. And yeah, so I had a wife, Letitia Wright, and a husband, him, Cha Eun-woo. So these were my two main people. And then halfway through the year, like in June 2023, I watched like the one roundtable interview. So now roundtable is where like these actors, directors, and whatever people from like the industry, they sit around a table and they talk about acting and whatever the fuck, you know, those things. And then like the one guy, literally, the one actor said, being like, it's so weird that people call me like their husband or like their man. Like he was basically saying like it's weird behavior because I don't know you like that. And that made me realize, being like, okay, I'm gonna stop calling them my husband, my wife, and stop having celebrity crushes, because I don't know. I think that interview just opened my eyes to realize, like, being like, yeah, no, this is kind of weird behavior. And also, that was just a few months before I was turning 18, and I was like, yeah, no. Yeah, no. So I did stop. I stopped having like celebrity crushes or like not celebrity. Yeah, I actually stopped having celebrity crushes, and I focused on just being like a fan of them instead, and not being, you know, so over them. That makes sense because of that interview. But things did change in September, October 2024, which was last year. Not even last year, a couple months ago. Even a couple months ago. I'm filming this in January. This will only be posted in February. So for me, 2024 happened like days ago. Not even days, it's almost... This is the last week of January, okay? So it's not that bad. But anyways, as I was saying, things changed. My behavior changed. But we'll get into it. But let's quickly get into... Wait, how much time? Okay, let me cut this. Okay, so we're doing a rapid fire now of just, you know, my celebrity crushes in between. That were not my main, but they were still giving. So we have Catherine Langford. Now with her, I genuinely just loved her curly hair. Like, one thing about me, I'm gonna love hair. I don't know, that's one of my weird obsessions that I have. I just love looking at hair and whatever. Even like in high school, I would look at people's hair and be fascinated by it. So yeah, then we have Kid Connor. Look, listen, Kid Connor, just like, have you seen that man? He's good looking, and also he's like the first like celebrity, if I can even call him a celebrity, that he's literally like 1 year older than me. He's born in 2004, I'm born in 2005. He was the most age appropriate celebrity crush I've had. Okay, so that was a good thing. Then we have the cast of Young Royals. I think the cast of Young Royals and also Heartstopper. Like, just seeing them, it was refreshing seeing these two cast people, you know, actually like each other. Because I don't know, sometimes like they have chemistry on screen and off screen. Like, they looked like, especially like during like this season 1 PR press tour, like when they were promoting the shows or whatever, shame, like especially with like Young Royals, it looked like that they all liked each other, wanted to be around each other, and they were cool with each other. And also like with the Heartstopper, they were like, yeah, no, we used to hang out off screen or whatever. Like, you know, it's like it's so refreshing and nice to see castmates actually like each other and still hang out off screen. But no shit on the ones that don't, because life is busy. But yeah, that was fun. Then we have Nicholas Galatine and Tyler President. I forgot your last name, so I'm so sorry, but I will edit it in. Those two, because look, listen here. I read Red, White and Royal Blue, right? Then the movie came out and it was also so good. And it's like what Momsy said. Momsy's my mother, I call her Momsy. She was like, when the one time we were like re-watching it again for like the 10,000th time, and she was like, these two's chemistry is so good. And I'm like, yeah, no, it genuinely is so good. And it was much needed chemistry for the movie, because in the book it's also a slay. But anyway, and it was just so fun just seeing edits of them and like people being like, I've got two main men. It's just like, that was a fun time. Fun time. Then we have most recently, okay, so we have BTS. Now look, listen here, they're just fun. Like, I am a baby army, so please don't come for me. I'm just starting to get into K-pop, like, you know. So guys, I'm new to all of this, so please give me time, don't come for me, welcome me instead. So we have BTS, like literally all of them are such a slay. I have nothing else to say. Like, there's no need for me to say anything else. Then we have TXT. These ones I literally got into Tomorrow by Together in December last year. By last year I mean 2024. They happened a couple of days ago. What happened? I just started to listen to the one song. How did I get into them? You know, Pinterest, if I'm being completely honest, Pinterest and YouTube is where I get into all these shows, movies, and music. Pinterest and YouTube, and also my Instagram Reels. My Instagram Reels is how I became a baby army. Cause, yeah. Anyways. Then the most recent one is in hyphen. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, but I'm sorry. But just, yeah, there's nothing more to say. Those 3 bands are like such a slay, but listen to me. I know what you're thinking. They all, no, you know what? I'll say this at the end. I'll say what's. I've got 11 minutes. I'm so good. Sorry, my SD card. Yeah, those are my rapid fires that actually did not take a rapid fire. I don't want to go into depth with them. Now, lastly, these are the part 2s of my main ones, if that makes sense. It does. It makes sense to me, so therefore it makes sense to you, okay? So first we have my wife, Ayo Debris. Like, listen here. Some of y'all probably know her from The Bear. I watched season 1 and 2 of The Bear, and she slayed in that. Honestly, season 3 I haven't gotten to yet. Don't come for me, guys. Please don't hate on me. What's up with this weather? No, it's fine. Okay, yeah. So, anyways, Ayo Debris. Like, how can you not love her? She's such a vibe. And then also in Bottoms. If you guys haven't watched Bottoms, please do. If you like queer crazy shit happening and it's a comedy, you should watch that. Such a slay. So yeah, do I need to say anything more? I already like, come on. Now the next one. This man made me go back into having a husband. Well, this was my husband. Like, I literally, in September, October, I was like, that's my man. That is my man. I had him as a wallpaper. I literally showed my mom. I literally messaged multiple people being like, yeah, no, I'm back into celebrity crushes now. And who else can it be except for Jungkook? I'm saying that wrong and I'm sorry. It's so like English of me. Sorry for that sound if it sounds bad. Anyways. Yeah, so Jungkook, like, you see, what started it all was that 7 music video. If you haven't watched, okay, I have 9 minutes left. It's fine. If you haven't watched the 7 music video, go watch it. He looks so good, and I constantly was like thinking of that music video, and I was like, wow, such a slay music video, such a slay guy. And then he became my wallpaper. Not even for long, but that one wallpaper I have, I'll put it on screen. I was so proud of that as being like my lock screen. I was like such a slay. Then the next one was, I didn't put a name here, and that is not okay. But I guess it's going in order, but still. The next one we have Taeyang. Like, come on. Literally, because I watched the one video compilation of him and I was like, haha, lol, he's so cute. And then, of course, if you like an army, then you know of the tattoo Mike face. Like, oh! And I had that as my wallpaper also, my lock screen. Honestly, towards the end of the year, my lock screen wallpaper was just a slay. And then we have Jin. Like, come on, guys. And even that wallpaper of him, okay, look, listen here. With Jin, he's someone where I looked at him and I was like, you're such a gorgeous man. Like, it's very rare for me to find someone beautiful, and I was like, this man is beautiful. And what I mean by beautiful and gorgeous is that like you know, like who you, like, you such a beautiful person on the inside that it reflects on the outside. And I normally only had that experience twice with So I'm looking at my SD card time. I only had that experience with like 2 people like in real life, and he's like the first like celebrity where I was like, yeah, no, real. And also I was like, this man is so cute. And then there was this one video of him that I saw, the one thirst trip. I don't know if I want to expose this, but I should fucking I should. Like, this is a safe space, okay? This is a safe space. A heart just fell behind me. It's fine, this video is almost done. Anyways, so what was I saying? This is because I found him really cute, and then I realized that I have a type now. I want, if I ever get into a relationship, I want someone who's mainly cute and adorable, you know, like, I don't know, but who can also be hot, like effortlessly hot. And what I mean by that is that, okay, let's not look at each other as I do this confession, okay? Let's just change the mood to the confession time, because I can't look you guys like in the eye, and I have to do this like ASMR style. So basically, I did find him attractive, and he was my wallpaper, right? Okay, cool, fine. I'm talking about Jen. Then the video that I've been rambling about, I saw, is the one where he puts eye drops in. Oh my god! Like, how can you make? That's when I realized that I had not had a sexual awakening until I saw that. Not even a sexual awakening, but just that's when I realized that I don't want to say like HOE, but in that moment I was like, my jaw dropped on the floor. Like, what do you mean you're putting eye drops and then you're looking so fine? Like, what the fuck? Like, actually, what the fuck? So yeah. I have 5 minutes left, lol. So then that was that video. Thank you for my confession, listening to that. But overall, I just like his vibe also. Jen is someone who's so sweet and nice, and just like, also he was, I think he went on like a journey of like self-love, and last year I was also on my journey of self-love. So, and he also just like a good like inspiration. It's just a vibe. There's no more I can say on that. Then December, we have Yeonjun. Hey, look, listen here. You can't bum TXT. I don't need to say anything more. That man is currently my wallpaper, but it might change. But it doesn't mean I'll stop liking him less. And then lastly, this is the most recent one, but we have, I'm probably not saying his name correct, and I'm so sorry. But and don't come for me, Angel, please don't. We have some, you know, yeah. If you know, like, how can you not? He's so cute. And that's it. That's my last celebrity crush. Now I know what you might be thinking. There were a lot of men, but look, listen. I realized in life, even back in high school, I was like, I have a lot of men celebrity crushes, but I crush on women in real life. Like in real life, especially back then, I was crushing on the girlies, you know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure did enjoy filming it. I look so good, but I'm melting. Like, I am hot. But I am. And what was this? That's basically the list. What's my next note? Moving forward, wait, I think I wrote this down nicely. Let me read it for you verbatim. Moving forward, I'm just going to be a fan of these celebrities because they do make good music, movies, series. Yeah. And the next point that I had was this is so kind of funny, but I did realize that, especially with Jin and Jungkook and Yeonjun and Unikai is a good person to look at. Is that I like the youngest or oldest member of the band, which is such a lol. And another thing that I realized is that this is genuinely by pure, I got 3 minutes, by pure coincidence, like proper proper coincidence is that with like Jungkook, I was like, ooh, slay. Then found out born in September. Then with Yeonjun, found out born in September. So I just, you know, not, I don't want to say attract, but I just subconsciously, without even knowing their birthdays or like whatever, I'm like Virgo, you know, because I'm also born in September. But that brings us, that's it. That literally is it. Oh, and with, honestly, Sunmoon is literally the exception when it comes to the boy bands, like oldest and youngest. Because look, with BTS, it's Jin the oldest, Jungkook the youngest. With, and then, you know, TXT, Yeonjun the oldest. It literally wasn't even on purpose. But also with TXT, all of them, I have 1 minute left. Okay, bye Earthlings, hope you enjoy your day, your week, your month, whenever you're watching this. Happy Valentine's Day month, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah, bisous. Sorry to my French speakers. Bye.